Good evening, good morning, and good afternoon, and welcome to my first ever gaming stream. Today we are going to be taking Reading FC after a lot has happened over the past few months and weeks about the football club in real life. I am going to be taking over them in FM23, and we will be discussing about what's been going on as well, and we will be doing a lot more. So this is a -6 points in the championship to winning the Champions League. We do not finish this save until we have won the Champions League with Reading. This is going to be a really long stream. Hopefully this carries on until FM24, plus we will be doing much more. I will probably be doing a Reading FC save on FM24 as well, plus other things as well. But what I want to say is this. We know over the past few weeks that Di has been running the club extremely terrible. So my idea behind this is, what would I do if I was Reading manager, putting into the situation that Paul Ince was put into, plus the new manager that's coming in as well. We have rules, we have ways of doing this save as well. This is going to be a very unique save, as I don't think there is a lot of people that will stream Reading content. So, as a Reading FC channel, what we've been doing on here, we will be doing other teams as well in the future, and we have a lot more coming up on other platforms as well. So, before we get into anything, and we get into the gameplay or anything like that, there are some rules that have to be adhered by during the whole of this save. First, I will be going into the staff and getting rid of all of Paul Ince's staff that was there before that we don't need anymore. We will not be touching the scouting department or the physio department. We might be touching the physio department because they are rich. So we will be touching the physio department and we will be touching the coaching. The scouting department does not change. Plus, we will be bringing people in who I feel like we need to bring the club forward. And I will bring in my own staff who I would have with the tactics we're going to play and the way we're going to play. As this is real life, all the contracts that are going to be expiring at the end of the season will not be offered a new contract in this save. We will not be offering them, we will be releasing them, but we will still be able to play them and use them up until the end of the season. I cannot sell any players. I cannot bring any money in. I cannot edit anything. Nothing will be able to be touched in this save at all. We must have 3 academy graduates in the first team in every single match. No matter if they played for the club before or if they played for the club before and they're coming back, that counts as an academy graduate in the future. So hypothetically saying, if we get into the Premier League in 5 years' time, we're raking in the money, we can buy any players. I brought Michael Elise in and put him into the first team, or Omar Richards, those type of players, and put them into the first team. That still counts as an academy graduate because they come through the academy. Mark Bowen is the only person who is allowed to buy under 21 and under 18 players, which means if I sign a player who is under the age of 21 or under the age of 18, they have to go into the first team straight away, whether it's a substitute or the first team or just outside of the first 11. They will have to count as a player in the first 11. Those are the rules. As we know, Di has run this club into an absolute shit. But if you go and follow me on Twitch, which is Mark Talks Wrestling at this moment, but will be changed very soon to Mark Talks and Plays, where I will be able to stream different games every night. I will be streaming WWE 2K23 streams, and I'll be doing Football Manager streams with a different club on there as well, plus much more. We will have Saturdays as well, maybe after the games I go live on Twitch, and we just sit down, relax, and talk about the games when we get to it. In real life, there could be protests happening extremely soon, and it should happen extremely soon if all the things come of age of it. What we need right now is a little something that's going on in the background that doesn't bring us down on shit. This is the reason why I am doing this game. This is the reason why I am particularly trying to get this game going, because I want to be able to have a little bit of a lighter mood than what's been going on, but also at the same time, bring everyone facts about what's going on and bring everyone up in the know-how of what's happening. This is why we're doing this. We are going to be getting Reading to the Champions League, and we are going to be winging it in however long this takes. In this save, we will be playing around about 2 or 3 games a month, every month in every save, every upload. There will be 2 games, depending on the games we're playing. Or the cup games might be 3, might be more. It depends on what's happening in the season. Depends on everything else. So, shall we get into having a look at what's going on and what we need to do and what tactics I'll be using? I have my own tactic that I love to play. I use it personally on my personal save, and I will be using that as well. So let's have a look at the main screen and let's go through it. Right, here we are. As you can see here, I'm placed as manager. We are under embargo and cannot do anything until the 8th of June, according to this game. I will be creating my tactics in a minute and doing that. These are what the supporters want to see us do in the future. So they want us to avoid relegation. They want us to do better than Oxford or Swindon and strive to make progress on and off the pitch, which we can do and we will do, and we will do so much better than what's been going on in real life. Here are the club expectations. Minimum 1-year contract. Avoid relegation. I've got until the end of the season to get a new contract, or we're fucked. This save just dies straight away. I'm going to accept this. Wants to be established and wants to top half finish by the end of 2026. So, in other terms, no, that will not happen. As you can see, the squad dynamic at the moment, I have a very, very poor managerial support. Don't really care. Yeardom, Long and Moore are the top leaders in the team. McIntyre, Holmes, Hendricks, Tommins and Andy Carroll all there as well. Plus you can see the others. Medical Centre, Scott Dan will be out for 8 to 9 months. And Liam Moore will be out from 4 to 6 months on here as well. He's already been out for 3 months. He's just not really doing. So Scott Dan will go straight into the under-21s and not be touched ever again. Backroom staff introduction, management friendlies, doing that. You do that as well, and that I don't really care. So development centre, outgoing loans, I will always do and doing that. So let's have a look at the squad. So Scott Dan, Liam Moore, because of the injuries they've got, straight into the under-21s. People who are out on loan as well, I will always shove in the under-21s. I cannot sign any players on loan. I can't do anything. So all the players we have here are all we're going to do, plus the youth players I bring for. Femi Aziz will be classed as an academy graduate, as he did come through the academy. So he will be classed as that as well. So will Tom Ince and Tom McIntyre. Boyce Clark will also be as the academy graduate. Tetic as well will be it. He can play. I can't sell him, and I probably won't loan him depending on what's going on with the club. Shane Long will also be classed, even though he's the age of 35, as an academy graduate, because he come through the academy before making it into the first team. So he will also be classed as that as well. So what we're now going to do is I'm going to show you the tactic that we are going to be playing this season. The tactic I will be loading from my personal one, as it's got all the set pieces and everything I like to play on it. We will be playing the 4-3-3. I don't know which players I'm going to be picking. We will discover that nearer the time, because I have so many questions that I need to think about. I have an idea of how I'm going to this. So this is basically a balanced formation, play up from the back. I always have this a bit higher, this a bit shorter. Always play for set pieces, because the set pieces I have are quite good. Wing backs always attacking as well. We will always be playing out from the back, because I like to do that in real life. If I was ever a manager, or when I used to coach teams, used to always make sure we played out from the back. Always get stuck in. I will get stupid amount of yellow cards, but it makes me happy destroying the other opponents. because it does. Right, so here are the staff we've got at the moment. So we're going to go through it. So Alex Ray will be gone. Michael Jilks will not. Tony Warner will be gone. I will be getting rid of him. Anthony Thompson, he will be gone as well. James Oliver Pearce will be gone as well. Eddie will not be gone because he is basically under Mark Bowen. Where you do it. Alex Falsey will stay. And Chris Douglas will stay as well because he was here before anyone. I will be adding a technical director as well, and I'll be adding to the recruitment analysis. I have got itch beyond belief. As you can see, my face is extremely red. I went out today. I actually saw sunlight, and it's killed me. Head physio might stay, depending on. He won't. I hate sports science is one of the things that I hate in this game because you can never get it to the best, and it really annoys me when I look on here and I just can't see us being the best. It annoys me the hell out of me. James probably be gone. Danny definitely gone. Oh my god, this is getting worse. Oliver Harrington. Ugh. Yeah, so all of these people will be gone. Our first game of the season, you will be seeing it very soon, will be Blackpool away, and then we will be doing Cardiff at home as well. And then the most probably in the second episode will most probably be Watford and Sunderland, as they're probably big games for us. So let's have a look at the competitions we are in, and let's have a look. So we are currently down at the bottom with -6 points. You can't see that because I am in the way. So let me just... Here you go. So here we are. So we are currently down the bottom on -6 points, with Wigan with -3. And if I had to pick an aim, for me this season, it would be around there. Around there, I would say, will be where I'm looking for us to be, mid-table, up around there. I think I can get rid of those 6 points extremely quick, and I think we'll be able to do that very, very fast as well. Let's have a look at what we have here as well. Emirates FA Cup. We've got our very first Carabao Cup game will be against Cambridge, and doing that. Before we do anything, let's have a look at the under-21 squad to see if there is anyone that is feasible that we could have. I might put him in there just to see how he gets on. Kamara, I'll put up there as well. Some of these players will go out on loan. As I was saying, the under-21s contracts, if we have a look here, at the end of next season, we have... Holy fuck. This amount of players that will be leaving, and that is altogether 25 players that could be leaving. That worries me massively. Jesus Christ. We're going to have to do... I'm going to have to really think about... doing that. Let's have a look at the under-18s. In the under-18s, we have 14 players with their contracts running out. I will have to look at their potential. I can re-sign under-21s and under-18 players. It's just the first team players I cannot re-sign to a contract if they have been released from the club. That is the one thing I cannot do. But the under-18s and under-21s, absolutely fine. So if I'm picking off what I think I'm going to be doing, let's have a look. So let's have a look at the schedule of where we've been playing and the away games. We are going to be playing friendlies. I will be adding more friendlies into this because it annoys me that we haven't got that many. And I like a lot of friendlies when we do it. So I'm just going to do some while we're here. Where are we? We're in Zurich. We're in Switzerland, apparently, for it. So we're just going to find some local teams. Let's go a bit smaller. Similar. Let's go similar. Sion, apparently similar to us. Fee, income. We're going to get a lot of income for that, which is great. another friendly there. We will add another friendly here. And what I will do as well is get a large... We will go away because I don't like playing at home most of the time. And we will be playing Celtic income. If we have them at home, how much would we get in? So we would get 30 grand. Just under, well under 30 grand, but 20 plus grand extra. It's not worth it. But what I will do, and I will do it here on stream as on this video, is I'm getting into streaming mode. On Friday, we will be doing before a league tournament from Friday to Saturday, and we will call it the Sir, because he is to all of us, Sir John Lacey League. That's what it will be called. In those teams, we will be bringing some big names in. Let's bring in Mönchengladbach. Let's bring in some. I always go outside Club NXT because it just reminds me of wrestling. Not gonna lie. And let's go to a different country as well because we've already got Germany and that. No, I've already got Germany, so I click on a German team. Let's go LAX. LAS. So let's get okay. So we're going to rake in some money. Hopefully, it brings in a lot more money than what I'm predicting. So these are the friendlies. We've got a tournament type thing before we play our very first game. This will all be played off, and I will, once I finish talking, I will cut to the very first game of the season. And in that first game of the season, we will be playing. So let's have a look at the finances before we do anything. It is predicting that we will generate or make £5 million. Let's hope we are able to do that. We have to keep an eye on this as well. If we look at wages, we are currently spending around £183,000 a week on wages. That needs to be brought down a lot. Jesus Christ. That is a lot of money. So Andy Carroll is saying that he goes up. Why does his go up so high? Right, okay, so according to Football Manager, in his contract, if we get promoted or if he stays another season, his contract goes up 100%. Shane Long is 5 grand. Sure. Who's the highest paid player? Liam Moore, 34,000. Yaku Mate is on 17 as well with Lucas Jowl. Ovi's on 16. Andy Carroll's on 6. So at the end of this season, we will be losing these 3. And this one could be sold. Could be, depends on how much he plays this season, of how much I want to play him. He is 24 and I feel like we could play him a lot. I don't know about Star Striker. I want to play Andy Carroll because I love Andy Carroll. But these two, Mate won't ever play up front for me. I don't ever see it. But these are, the code of contact will do that. So FFP. So we're allowed to lose around about 15 million. And we are lost 35 million. And we have, we're projected for a period end of around about 13 million loss. Great. So this is the team I'm thinking of playing. Obviously, in goal we're going to be playing Sir Joe Lumley. Right back we will be playing Andy Yeardle, and centre back we will be playing Tom Holmes, Naby Sarr. Height. Left back, obviously Baba. Central defensive midfielder. I'm struggling here because I feel like I might have to play Tom McIntyre. That's for my preference at the moment. I'm going to go with Loom as a defensive midfielder, Kasady as the midfielder, and then I need to have. So I currently have two players that are not youth players. Might play. I can't play Oviajari on the wing. It just frustrates me. I cannot be playing Oviajari on the wing. So what I will be doing is I will be playing Femi Aziz on the left. This is going to be more difficult than I thought. Yaku Mate might have to be a backup to the striker. I know Lucas Jout. I don't know anymore. Tom Ince could play. Actually, Tom Ince can play on the left. Tom Ince is going to play on the left. We've got 3 players. Now we could have any one of these. Between Andy Carroll and Lucas Jout are the same. Let's compare them. I want to compare Andy Carroll. There's not a lot to compare. According to this, Andy Carroll is the better player. By far. Okay. So, you know what that means. Andy Carroll is starting. So that is the first team I'm looking to most probably be using at all times. I'll sort the bench out. But he annoys me. I don't know why he annoys me. He's a better player than Connor Boyce Clark. But there's something about him that just annoys me. So, thank you. That made me happy. Right, the backup centre-backs are going to be Sam Hutchinson. Yeah, Sam Hutchinson's going to be the backup with Mbugu. And then right back, I'm going to go with Kelvin. Left back, I'm going to go with Nesta. The backup to the central defensive midfielder. Jeff Hendrick. The 2 midfielders are going to be Ovi and Thorner. And then the wingers are going to be Hoylett, Mate, Joe. And then we will obviously put these as the backups that will go to pre-season training with us. But those 3 are going to be the ones that are going to be struggling for game time. But that all depends, because we have to start with 3 academy graduates on the pitch at all times. So I'm happy with that so far. I'm looking to do that. The reason why I'm very happy about that, we're going to hit the near post. Tom Holmes is not great at headering. Right, you can go back there. Andy Carroll will be the near post specialist. And the same with the left-hand side as well. You can go back there. Where is Andy Carroll? You will go there. You can attack from the edge of the box. So what we try and do with our set pieces is we try and aim for the near post to flick it on. It works extremely well. Let's move him to the back, because if we keep him at the back, like he has here, then it won't distract the front post. As we're looking for captains as well, Andy Yeardon will be our captain for this season. Tom Holmes will be the backup. Sam Hutchinson will also be there as well, and Tom Ince will be as well. Lumley can be in there as well. But that is what we're going to go with. Throw-ins as well. I'll be honest, I love a long throw. Basically, I love a long throw, and I'm the big man attacking the near post. That's how my long throws go. Same on this side as well. I love a long throw. I love getting them in the box and attacking. Gets the ball in there, puts it around. I'm not picking penalty takers. It will just happen as it happens. So this is what we're going to go with. This is the opening section. What we're now going to do is, you guys will not see it, but I am now going to play through all of the friendlies and everything, get rid of all the staff, and then come back to you when we are playing our very first game in the league. We'll go through the schedule, what we did and what we went through and everything. If there's anything that's miraculously happened or something drastically happened during all of this. So we just have to do that. So I'm now going to go and pick my staff, and I'm going to go and get into it. I'll see you in a sec. Right, we are back and we have made the changes. So I'm going to show you the changes. Yeah. I might have gone... Yeah, let me just show you. So, here we are. Here are the... So, I'm going to be honest. He's my assistant manager. He was there. He was cheap. Yeah. And just for... I just love him. So here is the rest of the team. I also got rid of Eddie because I wanted this man. Simple. I couldn't get him. I've been trying to think of a way of getting him. I couldn't get him. We now have some of the best coaches in the league. I also always go with 3 coaches and 3 fitness coaches and then 1 because once we get bigger, I will always add to coaches in the future. Scouting department has stayed the same. I've added a technical director in Mike Rigg. Was at Burnley for 4 years. 3 years. I can't do maths today. I'm really sunburnt and it's really not doing well for me. Still the same scouts as well. I've added in the recruitment as well, and I've also added in, as you can see down here, the performance analysts as well. If we go over to the medical side, we still have the head physio as we had before, and we still have the heads of science, but we've also added 2 new physios that I wanted to bring in. 2 absolute wonders of a physios we've needed. And I added another sports science to the group as well, as I thought we needed that a little bit more. So I added him. He does have really good physio stats, but he wanted a shit ton more money for being... we couldn't offer him, because of the wages structure we've got, we could offer him more money to be a sports science than we could a physio. So that's the reason why we've gone with that. Training, I take charge of training. One thing I haven't done is this. Do that every single time. Let's have a look at the schedule we had over the pre-season. I was getting worried at this point, but then we picked it up, did really well. Not surprised we lost against Gladbach, but we now got Blackpool. Here is the squad. I haven't done the substitutes bench yet because you can only have 7 in the Championship, which is really frustrating because I do like to have 9 players on the bench because it makes my life a little bit easier. So I've now got to try and work out. So Sam Hutchinson's going to go on as the centre-back. I'm going to put Nesta Guinness-Walker as the left-back we're going to have. I'm going to pick probably 3 midfielders, 2 or 3 midfielders. Who can do a little bit of everything, maybe a little bit less. I don't know yet. So we're going to have Hendricks, Forner, Ovi, and then we're also going to have Mate, Joe on the bench as well. So these are going to be the players that are going to be starting nearly every game if we can. If you remember from the start, as you know, we've seen it, but this is how the overall squad looks like going into it. A lot of team building went into this to get all the players really well up and ready to go as well. So I am very, very, very excited for this. We're now going to get into the first game against Blackpool. I thought I was already there. It is game day. They've got Mick McCarthy as manager. Let's have a look at the table so far. Burnley played their first game and won 1-0 against Huddersfield. But as we still have a -6 point. They can't have won 1. They must have won 2-1 then by the looks. Yeah, scored 2. Yeah, 2-1. They won 2-1. So we're going into this game on the back foot. Who is on here? Could we put Shane Long? Not selected. Yeah. I'll put all of them in for the next match for the under-21s just to make sure they are still fit and healthy if we need them in the future. I also always go through the under-21s and under-18s fixtures so I can keep the team fresh for when we have no matches so they don't lose their sort of match fitness. So I always have the assistant or whoever it is to do the opposition tactics. Go in here. Make sure everyone's... I always have stats here as well, just so I know. So this is the appearance, the goals, assists, and chance created as well during the matches. And then that's always what I like to look at, because if someone's not performing, and also last matching, sometimes I really look at that as well to see if I need to change anything. But let's get into it. Let's get into our first match. Really excited. Oh, for fuck's sake. Okay. You would think that I would actually pay attention to this. Who is going to miss out? Who am I going to... Just by age. I think I'm going to go with that. Right. Here we go. First match of the season against Blackpool. I am very, very excited to see how this goes. Right. Dressing room. Let's get the players up for it. Here we go. Here's the Blackpool team. They're playing a 5 at the back. 5-3-2 against us. So we're playing obviously a 4-3-3 with wingers, because I like wingers. Here we go. Here's the league table. Okay, right, let's kick off. Now I have my own little theme. I think that's what skin I like to play with, and this is what we're going to go with, and this is what it's going to look like. Hopefully it's not too laggy. As I can see, it is a little bit laggy on the screen. Hopefully it'll be okay for you guys when I do the recording. It is very slow. I don't like that. Right, add that very fast, not extended. We have key highlights on here. Director. So it should be absolutely fine. I'm hoping that this is not too laggy. If it is, then I can't do much about that. We just have to deal with it. Alright, here we go. We are 2 minutes in, and they already have a highlight. Shit. And we are 1-0 down. No, we're not. They are offside. We are fine. If I close down everything that I have on here, should be okay. Should be running better now. I think I've got too many windows open for it to care about. So that looks better now, so that's fine. Right, Ince is in there. Hopefully try and win a corner. No, Baba, come back to Ince. Ince, find the shot, please. Goal, 1-0. 1-0 ready up to 10 minutes. Here we go. Season's up and running. Let's get rid of these minus 6 points really quick. And then let's move on to what we need to do next. I haven't even turned the light on my camera on, and it doesn't make much difference, but... Here we go. 1-0 after 10 minutes, after one shot. Yeardom coming out from the back. Here we go. This is where I want us to play. Nice, out from the back. Sart needs to pass it out wider, quicker. Should have done that a lot earlier. Baba is coming through the middle. Where the fuck is he going? Aziz is in. Aziz, no. Damn. Come on. It's going well so far. We've had 2 shots on target, 2 shots, 1 on target, and we had 71% possession. The way I like it. I like us to have the ball. If we have the ball, they can't score. So it is going well so far, and I'm very happy boy. Hit the post. I was actually trying to make stuff so that in case it's sort of not helping with the lag. It looks okay. It's just chopping and changing. There's not much I can do with the software I've got, so I do apologise. I'm going to try and keep it as clear. Here we go. Ince in again, off the post. Great save by the keeper there. 25 minutes in, 1-0 up away from home. Here we go. The first set piece of play of the season I've seen. Andy Carroll, no. Normally fucking works. Right, I do a lot of the praise players and all that type of stuff as well. Praise them for winning, keeping control of the game. Let's try and do this as well. Playing Blackpool at home. We need to be sort of taking our chances a bit more. I'm a bit worried about that. We're not taking our chances, especially against a team like Blackpool in this game. Is a little bit worrying. But all of the players, I might try something a little bit different with Carroll's tactic. Let's try and make him a little bit of a target man attack. So if we're going forward, we're going to be aiming for him as well. So that's half time. Half time, 1-0 up. Yeah, well done for controlling possession. Very, very happy man. So, here we go. Start of the second half in this game. We're still bottom. Fucking hell, Preston losing 5-0. Who the fuck are they playing? 6-0. What the fuck is happening to Wigan? Wigan are 9th. What the fuck is going on? Right, let's make some changes. Let's take Carroll off for Jao. Femi off for Yaku. Let's bring Ovi on. Let's not. Let's leave it at that for a minute. I can't remember if you can make 5 subs in the first season or second season. I'm always mixed up with this one. If I can make 5 subs, I'm going to try it in a minute. But I keep forgetting. Oh, they're in. Great save. Great block there. Great block. Why is it so laggy? I don't like the lag. I'm just going to chest some things out and get rid of things. So hopefully we'll control the lag that's going on. It didn't do this when I tested it earlier. So that's the issue. Right. Ince is in again. Instinct shot. Saved by Cooper. Alright, let's test out this theory. Got Ovi in. Baba's playing really well. I don't want to change him. Oh, I've just changed him. Fucking idiot. Let's bring Mbugu on as central defensive midfielder. Let's try that. Really hope when this recording comes out, it's not as laggy as what it's coming out to be. It's really irritating me. I don't know whether you can tell this, but this is really irritating me. I'll test it after this, and if it is, then I'll try and fix it for the next game that we do in this episode. But we are nearly there. We're nearly at the end. Goal, Lucas Joel. Told you the front post corner works. It takes a few attempts. 2-0, winning. It looks like we've won this game now. I'm very happy with that. Lucas Joel with a beautiful header. Make it 2-0. Very, very happy man. Made no signings. I forgot to show you guys. I loaned a lot of players out. So I will show you that as well once this game is finished. Before the next game, because I want to work out why we are lagging so much. But we'll work that out. This is all a tester to make sure that we make better content in the future. So here it is. We won our first game. Very, 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 very happy. We get the first dub of the season. We are still... Blackpool won 5-1. Jesus fucking Christ. Like, I'm not being funny. But 5 fucking 0. 6-1. 6-1. Look, I'll show... Here. Wrong screen. Here. 6-1. Either Preston are going to be woeful this season. Middlesbrough beat West Brom 3-0. Rotherham beat Swansea 3-2. I want to see the stats on this one because Rotherham must not have had a lot of possession. There you go, 34%. The hit and grab has really happened. Hull beat Bristol City. Yeah, that happened. But yeah, Let's do the transfers now before the next game. Well done, Incy. 1 goal, 1 assist. I like to hear that. And I never do media work whatsoever. I always give it to my assistant. He has a son. Do I buy him? Just to keep him happy? Scout him. Frank de Boer is also his friend, former teammate, and there's another former teammate, Patrick Vieira, who's currently the manager of Crystal Palace on this game. So yes, very happy. Right, transfers. As you will be able to see, I have not brought this. It's all of the players that were in before me, and this is everything we've done. So George Puskas was gone. He was already gone. These are all the transfers we've done. We've loaned out all of these players to go. All of these transfers were already done before I even got here. As I'm not allowed to do anything, all of these happened. That one hurts a bit. How's he doing? Played 1 game. Josh Laurent. Not scored yet. Should have stayed at the Royals, mate. Should have stayed at the Royals. But, hey ho. To also about the contract situation as well. I have triggered extension clauses for under 21s and under 18s. And I have left all of the first team players. He is set to leave. They want him. No one's going to have him. So we're all here looking at it. All of these players will be playing. With next game, we are now going to be playing against Cardiff, which will be right up any minute now. Okay, so we were going to do a recording for the Cardiff game, but the lag has got so bad that I don't want to put you guys through that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to end this video now. I'm going to go on to carry on, and we will be back for the next set of games the next month. I need to work out what's going on. I need to fix this because this is unbearable for yourself and for me, and it is pissing me off. It's taking my mood right down. So I am very, very unhappy right now, and I need to work out why it is all lagging really badly. So I do apologise for ending this soon. I might have to edit what I have in Football Manager to bring it down so it doesn't lag so much. But I will work that out for the next time, for the next video, which will be out tomorrow, 6 PM Tuesday. So it will be out 6 PM Tuesday, where we will be carrying on with the next month and moving forward. The Wednesday will just be a Reading video where we will be updating if anything goes on. If there is massive things that happen, i.e. like a new manager or anything like that, there will be a video. But if nothing major happens, there will be another Football Manager video. So we will try and work out what to do there. But this is fucking unbearable. I do apologise. So with love, with care, I see you guys very, very soon. Peace.